Hello everybody and welcome back into Coca-Cola Coliseum for some more Toronto Marlies hockey action. The Marlies taking on the Grand Rapids Griffins for the first time this year. 2 games in the next 2 days against the Griffins here at home. Thomas Grice gets the start for the Griffins. And between the pipes for the Marlies will be Eric Sjogren. Back between the Marley pipes this year. So here we go. And the face-off will come to center ice. And it's won back by the Griffins. They bring it inside on the wing. And played it to the front of the goal. There's Manel. Marlies won their home opener the other night, 5-4. Fire down here by Toronto. Minton is after it. He has 11 goals in 4 games to start the year. Fraser Minton, unstoppable. Hit along the boards, Anderson. Plays that for Minton. Here comes Fraser Minton already. Right down the middle by everybody to the net. Stopped by Grice. What a chance for Minton early. Here's Barber. Plays that to Chris Kilo. And that's why he is so dangerous. Hyros back. Here's Barber. That shot blocked. Rebound. Knocked away by Sjogren. Dahlstrom. Manel. Anderson. In the zone. Finds help. And far pass for Hosang. Missed him. New lines on the ice for both teams. Chris Kilo. Here's Hyros. And he's taken down. Dahlstrom ahead. Manel. Would have been offside. Here's Witkowski, and here come the Griffins. Dahlstrom fights and gets it back. Cini fighters it down and around. It goes all the way for Manel. And he looks for some help and finds it in Josh Hosang. Manel, they switch places. Here's Abi Cabell, and he fired it high and wide. Looking for his first as a Marley. Pass another bad one. Abi Cabell with Cini. They keep it in. The pass. Bad one again. Barber's there. Abi Cabell took his man down. It's going to be a penalty. So the Griffins will go to the first power play of the night. Abi Cabell tripping is the call. Penalty kill for the Marlies this year is 82% so far. Here's the draw. One back, controlled by the Griffins. Here's Murphy the on. Back to Elson right on. That's stopped by Sjogren, and the Marlies clear it up and down the ice. Here racing to it is Kivi Holme. Short-handed. Marlies already have 2 shorties on the year. And here comes Murphy through center. Has help with him. Taken down. McMahon right down the ice again. 9 to go in the period. Picked up here. Controlled by Elson. On the right side, he'll look for some help and has it here at center. Knocked right back out by the Toronto Marlies. 4-0 to start the season. They're doing better than their actual team, the Maple Leafs, who are 2-1-1. Leafs on a 2-game losing streak. They started the first 2 games with wins. Lost the last one 4-3 in regulation. Lost that next one 4-3 in overtime. Fired down by Toronto. Here's McMahon. It gets by his stick and back out for Jan. The Marlies play the Griffins 2 times over the next few days here in Coca-Cola. Here's a shot. And that one didn't miss by much. Abi Cabell back out of the box for McMahon. And that's right on. And Grice has that and plays it down. Murphy. Here's Elson. 5 to go in the period. 1-on-1 with Kivi Holme. In shoots. Blocked. Got it back. Stopped by Sjogren. Loose. That's sent wide. They pick it up again. McMahon. Here's Hosang. Pass ahead for Joey Anderson. 1-on-1. Battles for the puck. Gets it. Plays it over for Hosang. Minton in front. Center that. Anderson back. That pass. Hosang and it missed him. Anderson. The Marlies try to keep it in the zone. Flash off. Here's Verbeek and he's taken down. Elson tripped and the Griffins will go right back to the power play. The final minutes of this first period will be killing a power play. So Toronto off to the box. Griffins right back to the power play. They're 0 for 1. Here comes the face-off left side of the Marley goal. One back, Manel. Ahead, here's Dahlstrom for Kirill Semyonov. They'll fire that. Knocked down by the stick of New Power. That's played for Hyros. Knocked out the line. Toronto had it inside. They'll have to fire it right back in. In and around. That'll find help in Mikasiak. And he'll get it out for Chris Kilo. Down the left wing and back out by Kirill Semyonov. Here's McKillis. He'll send it the rest of the way. Semyonov races after it here for Toronto. He's to it first. Semyonov looks in front. And that pass a bad one as the Griffins do get it back out. Barber taken down on the wing. Brennan Manel for Toronto. Races by that step to the net. Shot. Blocked. Goes in behind the goal. High ropes. Barber back to it. It comes out, and that will do it for 1. Scoreless through 1 in Coca-Cola tonight. Shots are goal in the game, 3 aside. Hits are 8-1. Toronto faceoffs 2-1 Griffins. Griffins 0 for 1 on the power play. In 2 seconds, still be 0 for 2. Welcome into the second period here tonight from the Coca-Cola Coliseum. The Marlies and the Griffins scoreless through 1 on Toronto soil. Draw one back, controlled by Jan. Turns that over. Back to it is Barber. Inside the zone and taken to the board. Barber gets that back for High Rose. In shot right there. Stopped. Loose. Stopped again. Shulgren. He'll play that to Minton. Back to Cini. Cini has Minton with him. Drops it off. In. Shoots. And he sends that wide. Cini back. Somewhat. The passing bad for Toronto so far tonight as it's back out of the zone again. High Rose taken to the boards by Manel. Cini for Dahlstrom. Here's Josh Hosang. He'll take off. Has Anderson with him. Anderson gives it away. Hosang was there. Brett Cini's line back on the ice for Toronto now. Chris Killo. Cini picks it up through center. In over the line. He's caught offside. Just about 5 gone here in the second period. We're scoreless in the Coca-Cola Coliseum between the Griffins and the Marlies. Here's the face-off. One back. Here's Brendan Manel. Griffins are supposed to be a lot harder of a team this year, and so far they're looking that way as no one has scored almost halfway through this hockey game. Lynch. Witkowski. Here's Shine, and he's taken down on the wing. Hosang will just flip that in. Fraser Minton has it. Minton shoots! And a stop by Grace. His best test so far tonight. Fraser Minton, the 11-goal scorer in just 4 games. Ripped that one, but coming out and making the stop, Thomas Grace. Here's the draw. Probably start Grace again tomorrow night for the Griffins. Here's Witkowski. Centers that for Lashoff. Lynch on the wing. Here's Lynch on the right. Centers that to Shine. And a great play by Chad Chris. In the corner, played for Jose. Far pass missed everyone through center. Here's Shine on the wing. Bumped along the boards. Toronto going after the puck. Battling for it. And Hallwell gets it free for Minton. Here's Fraser Minton winding up. Shooting. And Grice upstairs makes that stop and holds on for Grand Rapids. Just past the halfway mark of this game, we're scoreless between the Marlies and the Griffins. Here's the face-off left side of the goal. Face-off's 4-2, now 5-2 for the Griffins. They have it here in their own end. Being chased by Nick Robertson. Rifled one home last game in the 5-4 win over Rochester. Brought in here, a shot. Off the leg and into the corner. Avi Cabell. Up ahead for Nick Robertson. He has the speed, and he's taken down. Dahlstrom tries to get it back inside. Robertson was there. Pearson ahead for Martin. In shoots. Fought off by Shulgren. Blocker down. Cini. That one is not out. Renoff to Murphy. Pearson in front. Jan looks for a lane. Nothing there. Semyonov for Toronto and back down into the Griffin zone. That finds Somwa. Fakes and it goes back in behind the goal. Renoff just about got met there by one of the Marlies. Here comes Jan. Up the board. Somwa with it back. Given away by him. He'll have to go back and get it again. Battle along the boards. Dahlstrom for Toronto. Up ahead for Mark Michaelis. Penalty coming to Grand Rapids. Toronto fires that down and around. It finds open somewhat in front. Touched up by the Griffins. The Marlies will go to the power play. Elbowing the call. The Marlies' power play percentage this year, 50%. 1 for 2 so far on the season. Draw one back, picked up by New Power, and he clears. Good job by the Griffins to win that faceoff and already kill 20 seconds. Robertson's far pass for Hosang. Here's Josh Hosang, shoots, and it's fought off. Avi Cabell on this power play to Robertson, right on, upstairs. Grace has it and holds on for the Griffins. 1:10 left to go in this power play for Toronto. Scoreless game, almost through 2. The draw. One back, picked up. Here's McMahon, and he deflects that off a body. Minton in the corner, battling for it. Mikasiuk is there, and he clears. Toronto has a shot on this power play so far. McMahon turns it over. It's played ahead to Avi Cabell. Here's Avi Cabell. With a step, waits, shoots. That one, and Grace has it. 2 shots on the power play. 12 seconds left on it for Toronto. The face-off. One back by the Griffins, and they'll clear, and that will do it for the Marley power play. They're 1 for 3 on the season. Just 30%. Far pass for Fraser Minton. Time running out in the second period. New Power picks that up. Here's Verbeek spinning in his own zone. To New Power. And that'll do it for two. We're scoreless through 40 in the Coca-Cola Coliseum through two. Shots on goal in the hockey game, 8-6 Toronto. Hits are 15-9 Toronto. Face off 7-3 Griffins. Power plays Griffins 0 for 2. Toronto 0 for 1. Welcome into the third period here tonight from the Coca-Cola Coliseum. We're scoreless through 40. Toronto and Grand Rapids, first of two here in Toronto. Draw one back. Griffins try to control. They do from center. In over the line. Taken down by that hit. Dahlstrom for the Marlies. Brings it ahead for Toronto. Dahlstrom has Anderson. Plays it for Minton. Anderson was there and they couldn't settle it down. High ropes. Here's Chris Killo through center. Still has the puck. Minton gets back and took his man down and takes the puck away. Fraser Minton in again, winding up. No shot there. Anderson after it in the corner. Lashoff gets it free from him. High ropes. Dahlstrom back to it for the Marlies and offside. Almost four gone in the third period. We're scoreless between the Griffins and the Marlies. Here's the draw. Not a lot of open ice in this game tonight. Not a lot of good chances either for both teams. Fired in, Minton. In front, drops that, and no one there yet again. Manel. Back for Dahlstrom. Gets around that little weak of a play. Here's Anderson to the net. And he sends it through the paint. Minton back. Manel. Back for Fraser Minton. Dangles around. He was taken down and looked at the referee. There's no call. Here come the Griffins through center. Taken down by a hit. Anderson picks it back up, and here come the Marlies inside. Drop pass to Hosang. Hosang may have been held on a bit. Here come the Griffins with Martin. Through center. Looking. Shot won't make its way cleanly to the goal. Almost halfway through the third. Avi Cabell turns it over. Pearson for the Griffins. Along the boards, and there's Avi Cabell. Back ahead to Hallwell. Here come the Marlies. Hallwell. Back, he'll find help in CD, and he just sent it on the backhand off a body in front. That's poked back ahead. No one there for Toronto. Pearson loses it. Nick Robertson pickpockets. Here's Robertson. And that shot easily at Grace. He knocks it down. Witkowski kept in. Last shot for the Griffins. Scoreless almost through the third period. Jan to the net. Toronto gets the puck back. First of two against the Griffins starting here tonight. Fired in for Cini. Back in front. The pass. And nobody with a clean lane. It's been a very tight hockey game this afternoon. Cini. Robertson right back in far corner. There's Murphy after it. Toronto digs it free. Setting up. Here's Avi Cabell looking for his first. And he could not get that shot away. A good defensive play by the Griffins. Toronto back to defend. They play that off the boards up for Cini. For Robertson. Nick Robertson winding up, waiting, and he can't get a shot to the net. He was coming in real tight towards the goal, but could not get it on goal. Lynch through center. 3.5 to go in regulation time, and drop pass back for Elson. It goes wide. Marlies pick it up. Hallwell up for Avi Cabell. It's turned over. Here's Lynch to the net. Take it down. Shine in front. Stopped. And a late penalty against the Marlies. Just 2:07 to go. Toronto shorthanded again. This will be their third penalty tonight. They've had one power play. Here's the face-off. One back by the Griffins. Here's Mikasiak. Stopped by Shulgren. Dusak for McMahon. Here comes Toronto. Bobby McMahon, shorthanded. Spins back, looks for help, found it. Kivi Halme. Easily knocked down, didn't get much on that shot. Picked up by Barber. On the wing for Chris Killo. Hit there and hit hard as McMahon picks it up and brings it through center for Toronto. Bobby McMahon, he'll play that in deep for Dusak. Back and behind and around for Somoa. Somoa loses the puck. Mikasiak with it back for Barber. Across to Chris Killo. Kivi Halme tagged him. Here's Dusak in the corner, up on the wing for Bobby McMahon. And he was taken down at center ice. Looked at the referee again. Hyros on the wing. In. Still has the puck poked free. Chris Killo. Here's Barber in front. Hyros centers, and the shot goes over the net. McMahon kicked that back. Kivi Halme. Here is Joseph Dusak up the right side. Fired that far corner. That finds McMahon in front. Centered it across. No one there. Seconds run down. Somewhat in behind the goal. Here's High Rose for New Power. On the wing for Barber. Most tight game of the season for Toronto so far. They battle and get it out, and we're going to overtime scoreless. Shots on goal through 3 periods of play. 11 for Toronto, 8 for Grand Rapids. Hits are 21-15 Marlies. Faceoffs 9-4 Griffins. Power plays Griffins 0-3. Toronto 0-1. We go to overtime. Scoreless in the first of 2 between the Griffins and the Marlies. Welcome into overtime. Marlies and Griffins ready to get it going here. Top lines on the ice for both sides. We're ready. Here we go. One back. Griffins control through center. Pass ahead to High Rose. In looking. His shot blocked. Toronto gets the puck to Dahlstrom for Fraser Minton. He has Hosang with him. Here's Minton looking for Hosang. Minton waits. Gave it away. Dahlstrom picks it up, and a penalty coming to the Griffins in overtime. The Marlies will go to their second power play tonight, 0-1. Shine will head off. It's High Rose. And what will the call be? Interference. Or charging, whatever you want to call it, but Toronto to a power play in overtime. Face off left side of the goal. One back by Hosang. They set up Robertson. Avi Cabell. Spins, still has help. Looks for Anderson. Back in front for Cabell. And a bad pass, and it's sent down the ice. Toronto will reset on this power play. 4-on-3 in overtime. Pass ahead for Anderson. Dangles his way. Gave it away. Cabell back. Turns it over. Lynch shorthanded. With speed. Slows that down. Looks. No shot. Anderson turns the other way. And here come the Marlies. On the power play. 40 seconds left. That's played for Avi Cabell. In. Shooting that. Fanned on it. Mikasiak is there. And he'll play it down the ice. 30 seconds left in the power play. Marlies have the puck again. Far pass for Anderson. Here's Anderson up the boards. Taken down. Getting back up and gets the puck. Centers that. Hosang looks, drops it off, no one there. Sloppy power play for Toronto. They bring it back in. Cabell centers for Anderson. Off the blocker and into the corner. Lynch off the boards and back down the ice, and that'll do it for the power play. Toronto 0-2. What a game we've had here tonight from the Coca-Cola Coliseum. Anderson behind his net, it's Hosang, and finally decides what to do as he gets it ahead for Cabell. Avi Cabell races his way in, drops in front. And another bad pass goes to nobody. Chris Kilo turns that over. Robertson gains it back for Toronto. Races to his own zone. A minute to go in the overtime period. Far pass ahead for Anderson. He'll fire that down. This goes into the corner for Avi Cabell. In front. And that missed everybody. Back to the point, and Anderson can't hold the zone. It comes out. 50 seconds to go in overtime. Toronto's been to a shootout already once this year. They beat Belleville in Belleville. Here's Nick Robertson ahead. Looking for a lane. There's none to be taken. He'll go in behind the goal. Circles the net. Drop pass for Avi Cabell. It's turned over. Kept in by the Marlies, and it's poked free by the netminder. Chris Kilo. Toronto gets the puck again. Avi Cabell. Back for Nick Robertson. He'll center that for Dahlstrom. 24 seconds. That's played ahead to Somla. He'll turn back. Toronto can't find any lane. Neither can the Griffins. In behind the Marley net. Now a far pass ahead for Brendan Manel. He'll fire it into the zone. This goes all the way around. As the seconds run down, Mikasiak, New Power, centered to Chris Kilo, and we are going to have a shootout from the Coca-Cola Coliseum. Scoreless through 3, scoreless through overtime. A winner needed in the shootout. Shots in that overtime period, one aside. Welcome into the shootout. Eric Shulgren will be the netminder for the Marlies this time around. And he will face High Rose, who took the penalty in overtime. Here's High Rose, and scores! Goes top right corner of the net. What a shot by Tero High Rose. Look at the release, the patience, it goes upstairs. Shooting first, Josh Hosang. Here's Hosang in tight. He scores! Marlies tie it in round 1. Round 2 for the Grand Rapids Griffins. Who's it going to be? We're about to find that out. It's going to be Murphy. In on Shulgren. Stopped by Eric Shulgren in round 2. Round 2 for the Toronto Marlies. Very dangerous, very skilled. He got the game winner last time for Toronto, or did he? Here's Anderson, and he sent it just wide. A little bit too many fakes on that shot. And tried to open him up and just sends it wide. Shooting now is Barber. Here come the Griffins. Barber. He scores. What a fake. And the Marlies need to tie again or they lose. It will be Avi Cabell looking for his first Marley goal. He scores. What a fake. Avi Cabell. And we're going to round 4. Round 4 for the Grand Rapids Griffins. It'll be Mikasiak in on Shulgren. He stopped. Eric Shulgren gets the bid out and makes the save. Round 4 for the Toronto Marlies. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Fraser Minton. Fans on their feet. Here's Minton to the backhand, and he can't tuck it. We're going to round 5. Thomas Grice just stays tall as Minton tries to open him up between the wickets. Seen that twice by Toronto already. They can't go to the 5-hole. You got to go around the pad. Here's Chris Killo for the Griffins. In. Stopped by Shulgren. He fights it off on the left side of the net with his left shoulder. Shooting now for the Toronto Marlies in round 5. It's going to be Nick Robertson. Has his success in the shootout. Here's Robertson. Scores! What a shot! Nick Robertson! And the Marlies win in the shootout. 1-0. They play the Griffins again tomorrow. What a goal for Nick Robertson. Timing and patience, and he did not make a mistake on that shot. Beautifully placed. Game over. Marlies win it in the shootout 1-0. 5-0 now in the season.